Hi everybody, this is Contractor Dad Dan, and I'm here to give you a tour of my 2002 Toyota Tacoma single cab manual. Let me tell you, things ain't what they used to be. This truck is like one of the last real trucks you can buy. All the new trucks are all glitz and glamour, and they're all driven by people who don't give a Johnny dump about the middle class and or the working people. So this truck, it's the last relic of the good times. It's a good truck. It can tow plenty, and it can haul plenty. I mean, I'm a contractor. I can work with this thing. It's really awesome. It's awesome. I mean, and all the trucks in some way are getting worse these days. I mean, the new Tacoma just sucks. Its power band is non-existent. When you put your foot down on the floor of the new Tacoma, it just goes like, and it just doesn't go. And the ride is not good. I mean, it's better than this, but that's the theme of the new trucks. They're all better than the old trucks, but all it's because they're wearing glitzy tiaras and prom dresses. They're not real work trucks anymore. You're afraid to work with them. With these, you can work with them. You're not afraid to. You're not worried about scratching and dinging stuff up. That's what trucks are supposed to be. You're not supposed to be afraid of them. You're not supposed to be afraid of your 2017 GMC Yukon Denali and getting gravel in it. You're supposed to work with it. You're supposed to haul. You're supposed to tow and not be afraid of the darn truck. This truck, you're not afraid of it. This is an awesome truck. I'm going to show you the inside now. This truck is manual everything. Manual door locks, manual windows, manual seats, manual everything. You got the manual windows that kids these days don't know how to operate because they're weak. All they do is blog on the Snapagram. So you got the stick shift, you just throw it around. It's really a good solid transmission to learn on. They're great. And you don't even get a tachometer with these. These just, I mean, you can, but you don't really need one. You just, your tachometer is your ear, and your red line is when you finally shift. That's how trucks are supposed to be. You even have to like turn the airbag on and off with the key. This is the best way to do things. No stability control, no traction control, and this truck is the best. In the cold climate, this thing does tend to rust. These things do rust sometimes, so you gotta be wary of that. The glove box has plenty of storage. The seats, here's something interesting. I'll show you this. You're gonna love this. This thing is so purpose-built that the seat isn't even split. Just fold it back and there's your space. This thing is so basic, you don't get anything back here. It's just a metal end. And the whole seat moves up and back just as a single piece. So tell me that's not basic. And there's plenty of storage in the back, even with this bed cap on. And there was a recall in the trucks, these trucks from 04 to a certain year that I don't remember, because the spare tire mount will rust out. So you gotta be careful of that. And the hood, the engine is a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. It's nothing terribly special. Pardon me for one sec. The engine is a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder that makes 142 horsepower, and trust me, that's plenty to do anything that you'd want to do. So here's the deal. Here's the deal with old trucks. I mean, as much as you romanticize about them, there are problems. I mean, this truck, if you're not careful, you end up with a $1,500 repair bill for the exhaust and a $1,500 repair bill for the transmission mount, belts, and other stuff. Even though if you keep up with basic maintenance, it's just going to get old and you're just going to start having issues. So this truck has started to have some of those issues. When you got to be careful, because with old trucks, as much as you want one, they're starting to get unreliable, they're starting to get old, and you're just going to start having to sink money into them. And and you're gonna eventually have your hands tied, because do you want a more reliable vehicle or do you want a more fun vehicle? And sometimes you just gotta split the difference. I mean, this Tacoma, as great as it is, it's kind of on its way out just because of its age, and not many people have the $3K to fix it and get it perfect. And if you're gonna and if you want to do it yourself with this, you're looking at some serious time. So it's all time or money, but it's a sacrifice you gotta be willing to take sometimes. But Tacomas, they'll run forever. This thing will run forever if maintained properly. And that's what I love about these trucks, is that the new trucks, they're all computers and stuff. This one, no computers. You got the mechanical throttle body right here, and it's a manual. There's nothing to break. So, I mean, and the trucks that the kids are going to be driving, the old newer trucks that the kids are going to be driving 20 years down the road, are going to only convert them to be even weaker, because they're getting more and more complex, and that's not good. And these trucks, as much as you love them, they're going to start rusting into the ground, and that's a bit of an issue. So, and they're not even that good now. They're just getting bigger and bigger and more cumbersome, and you just gotta kind of have to live with that, unless you want to have to spend the time and the money on an older truck. And this truck is plenty of truck for me. I mean, I'm able to move my stuff around for my contracting business. It's really easy and stuff. And like my son Aaron with his Prius, nobody knows how to repair those. He's gonna have to go to the dealer all the time. And there's basic maintenance. This thing's easy to work on. I mean, look at all that space in the engine bay. There's so much stuff to be able to be done. It's a great truck. And the new Chevy Colorado, it's just a gray import at this point. It's like one of those Euro trucks with the slanty backs and stuff. That's not real American truck. And the Ranger that's coming out later, it's just a global market truck that nobody's gonna care about. But the Nissan Frontier, the old Ranger, the old S10, those trucks are good trucks, and we need more of them. Automakers, if you're listening, just go back a decade and just improve the safety structure. That's all you need for these sorts of vehicles. That's all you need. Because these trucks are starting to rust out, and once they're gone, they're gone. And as much as I hate to say that, these sorts of vehicles' days are numbered.